talk about all this stuff in just a second if you're interested. I gotta get something off my chest. The Canon R5, an insane camera. So far, everything that we're seeing, just an unreal, why is this not? Just an unreal camera. And now it looks like Sony is gonna be releasing their A7S III, long awaited, maybe even before the end of July. And here's some specs on this Sony A7S III. This is not insider knowledge, this is just from Sony Alpha rumors. I don't know if they're true or not. I assume they're pretty much true. New 12 megapixel sensor with fast readout, records full frame 240 frames per second, 4K 120 frames per second, 10-bit 422, and 4K 120 frames per second raw over HDMI. 600 megabits bitrate, base ISO is now 160 for S-Log 3. Max ISO a whopping 409,600. 16-bit raw output. Sony claims 15 stops dynamic range. World's highest resolution, 9.44 million .EVF. New kind of passive, noise-free cooling system, no overheating. A little jab there, I think. No recording limits. And one of the bigger things that I've been waiting for so long, a fully articulating flip LCD screen. Thank the Lord. And they're saying announcement late July, shipments starting mid-August. I cannot wait to try either of these cameras. I'm so excited. But what the heck is wrong with people? Canon launches probably the craziest camera they've ever launched before, and I feel like everyone just wants to find something wrong with it. They wanna find that thing and be like, oh no, it sucks after all, it's unusable. Oh, see, it overheats. It's a pile of garbage, you can't use that. Unusable, worthless pile of garbage. And I just don't understand it. I don't understand why people aren't just like so happy right now. Sony users were all grumpy when the R5 got announced, and now Canon users are all grumpy and saying that Sony sucks. I just don't get it. Filmmaking and making videos isn't about being on some camera team. Cameras are there to give us the best tools for us to make really creative things and to tell amazing stories, not for us to, wear some team jersey for our favorite camera company. And now literally everybody wins. The Canon fans win, they get an insane camera. Looks like the Sony fans are gonna win, they're gonna get an insane camera. And then even all the other camera companies are gonna win because these same things are gonna come to their cameras too. Everybody wins right now, and if you're complaining about something, I'm sorry, but you suck. I don't say that kind of stuff too often, but if you cannot make incredible videos or take incredible photos with the tools that we have right now, not even mentioning the R5 and the Sony A7 III, you suck. If you cannot do it right now, there's no excuses. It literally just means you suck. Plain and simple. I'm sorry if it offends you, but it's true. We've never had this many incredible tools at more affordable prices ever in history. And I think we're kind of at an interesting point. I feel like Canon and Sony have kind of emerged in the video world as kind of like top contenders, it feels like, at least to me. And before, they were very different kinds of cameras. Canon was kind of like the old, faithful, reliable, beautiful image, but you're not gonna get any fancy bells and whistles. And then Sony is like all fancy bells and whistles, specs, but then there's weird quirks and maybe not as easy to use sometimes, that kind of stuff. And I would have recommended Canon and Sony to very different kinds of filmmakers before, but now they're starting to look a lot more similar. Slight differences, for example, Canon is going with 8K, whereas Sony is going with higher frame rates and 240 frames per second. But now Canon has beautiful 120 frames per second in 4K, and Sony has a flip LCD screen. Canon has IBIS, Sony's autofocus has gotten a lot better, and they're claiming no overheating. But overall, they're very similar on paper, and we're starting to get to this point where I no longer have to be like, okay, this camera for these filmmakers, this camera for these filmmakers. We're starting to get to the point where one camera can do it all, including incredible videography and photography. So I'm literally laughing. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to try out these cameras. And I'm also laughing at the people that are complaining because I just don't don't understand it. I don't get it. Okay, let's talk about some of this stuff now, apparently, that got sent to me. Ooh, this is the newer Aputure 300D Mark II, which I have not had until now. Very exciting. I don't know if you guys can see, I have an Aputure, this is a 120D right here, and then in the background over there is another 120D and a 300D, which was the older model of this one. So thanks, Aputure. Very excited to try this out. By the way, if you're looking for lights, I highly recommend Aputure lights. They are really nice and easy to work with, high quality. It is still expensive to buy lights, but oh, this is like oh, extend this. Oh, no. Oh, I got it. Whew, finally. It's like a lantern. So you can put the Aputure 120D on here, and pretty much any like lighting accessory I feel like you can put on the Aputure lights. They're just really, really great. This one I've been waiting for. 4 of these little bad boys, and this is like a wireless charging case for each. So I've been using these a lot on like on my shelf over there. I don't know if you guys have seen the little like accents of light, but the annoying part is hold on a second. The annoying part is after you've used them, having to charge them. And so you have to grab them all, plug them all in, and it's not very convenient. So this is way better. Once you're done using it, you just pop it into the case and it charges in there. Aputure, you guys are just like doing next level stuff. Did I mention you can control all of these lights on their app? Power cables and accessories in here. Thank you so much, Aputure, for sending this. What are you guys calling it? The MC4 Light Travel Kit. This thing is awesome. I highly, highly recommend it. I'll link it down below for you guys. The cool thing is when you have all these Aputure lights that you can control all of them with the app, so you can set things up by yourself and then you can go behind the camera, look at the image and be dialing in all the colors, the intensities, the saturation of the colors, all of that stuff just on the app as you're looking at your camera LCD screen. You don't need to be going back and forth to the light, adjusting and then coming back and you're like, wait, did that make any difference? What did that change? You can just watch it live as it's happening. Incredible. Really like what Aputure is doing. What is this? Oh, it's an Insta360 hat? Thanks. This looks familiar. I don't know if this is actually Peter's ring, but it looks very similar to the rings that Peter wears. Is this gonna... I feel like I could go fight somebody right now. I don't usually wear rings, but thank you very much. Clocks and colors. This is awesome. Appreciate it. I don't know if you guys have seen, but Peter's just like making all sorts of stuff. Like he's just collaborating with all these amazing people, including rings and stuff. And he's just like, that guy's all over the place. I don't understand. I don't know if you guys noticed, but my desk used to be like L this way. Now I flipped it in there. And I think I'm actually gonna try to make like a setup that's always here, a camera that's always here. And then I think I might put a light in that corner instead of right here and where it's kind of in the way. So I don't know if this lantern might be perfect for that, or maybe I'll just stick one of these big soft boxes in the corner. Still trying to dial in the whole office, and then I'll do like a full review of the whole office and why I have things the way that I do. I just plugged in the charging case. All 4 are charging at the same time. These are also spice nuts that I made myself. They're delicious. I do hope though that the Canon R5 overheating issues aren't as bad as people are just making it out to be right now. Who knows? It could be nothing. Who knows? It could be something. I also think that it's funny that people are complaining about 8K. Like, I don't want 8K. Don't give me 8K. But you don't have to use 8K. It's there if you want to use it. You can just use 4K. It's a really high bit rate. No crop in the 4K, so you can just use your 4K. You don't gotta get angry. I don't want. It's okay. You don't have to use the 8K. Is it just camera people, or are all people kind of just silly? This thing is operational. Oh, it's a whole bunch of LEDs stuck together, so it looks like one bright beam of light. Ah, probably not good for the camera. I feel like this lantern could be like a really good lighting option. It's a little, let's just turn it down a little bit. Turn it down, 30, okay. This could be a really good option for the podcast here because it's really hard to light a table when people are sitting around a table and you don't want light stands everywhere. This we could just like hang above and it should light everybody evenly if it's in the middle. So maybe we'll try this out for podcast if we ever film another podcast. These are all charged now and they're connected to my app. So I can control all 4 of these little lights on the app separately or together. Watch this. Brightness. Wanna go tungsten? Boom. Wanna go daylight or a little bit cooler than that? Boom. We wanna add color. Green, blue, red, whatever you want. You can even pick colors. So I can choose a color, for example, my spiced nuts here to match the spice. You guys, Aputure, are just doing incredible things. Thank you so much for sending all of this stuff. I can't wait to put these into good use. And you guys just keep making incredible products for us. I'm very thankful. Man, what's happening out there? I'm just kidding, it's my lights. All right, now I gotta go meet up with my friend. He's probably one of my most funny friends and he needs some YouTube advice. This is my friend Kevin. I was telling them you might be the... Are you okay?
I just didn't realize that we were doing this right now.
I was telling them that you're probably the funniest friend that I have. So.
I've known you for 3 days. Can you? This is my big moment.
It's being ruined by the airplane.
That's all I had. Yeah, I've known you for...
All right, that's enough. That's all the time we got for you. I'm just kidding. I've known Kevin for a little while. We had this like Kevin and our other friend, mutual friend James Godfrey. We had this like ride share.
Yeah, when Uber I was an Uber driver. I've been doing really well.
Are you still doing it?
No, don't make fun
I'm sorry.
of me that much.
It was like an office style like mockumentary series.
Yeah.
I feel like we should bring it back.
We should.
I still think it's a good idea.
It was silly.
I think it's mostly my idea, a little bit of James's idea also, or maybe I'm taking credit. It was
you know
actually
what's crazy? We did that and literally probably 6 months later you became like a YouTube star. And I feel like you didn't give us any credit. Even though nobody saw it, I think 10 people saw it.
Even though that never went on the YouTube channel.
No, but we're the ones who started you, so you know, don't worry about it.
Thanks so much.
Are you gonna give me a percentage of kind of what you're making?
So I've been talking to Kevin about getting away from the normal going to auditions and agents. Well, agents might be fine, but auditions and stuff, and just doing your own thing, right?
And it's true. It's scary at the start, I will say, but like going in for a silent on camera for like Tim Hortons, where it's like, okay, Kevin, just nod your head really quick and do a little smile. And I do this, and I still don't get it. Like, how much is that?
No,
hurt?
that wasn't good. No,
yeah. He can't drink coffee well.
No,
he's not the best at that.
Good.
So, but yeah, I'm excited to start this journey and continue doing it. And I don't know. I hope something happens.
Kevin has his own YouTube channel now. He's been posting stuff on there. It's great stuff, and he's actually on TLC. When are they playing?
Yeah,
you're the real celebrity here. I'm just like a YouTuber. You're on TLC.
Yeah, I'm actually giving you my time right now. No, we did the TikToks.
90 Day Fiance.
Yeah, and then TLC randomly contacted me and they wanted it on there, so they did a little snippet yesterday. So it's going to be on, what day is it today? So it'll be on Monday next week.
I can't wait to watch that.
You're not going to watch it.
No, dude, I don't have cable TV.
I'm busy. Yeah.
Can you just send me the clip or something?
I actually haven't watched it. People sent me the clips and I was like, oh yeah, I was on that. Like, that's not the biggest thing that's ever happened to me.
So you guys know how hard it is starting a channel. I'm trying to give some advice, help him out a little bit. And if you guys, want some laughs, some comedy from like
From me?
He's like kind of funny. He's not that.
What are you talking about? What are you saying I'm not funny? I'm really funny.
Go and subscribe to them and watch his videos.
I brought my wallet for that. Thank you so much for doing the plug. Do I have to send you like a check or something?
Every time I walk into a room, this guy scares me. Kai, are you friendly with Buzz now? No. No? He's still a little scary? No. Greatest birthday gift, but also somewhat creepy and scary. Yeah, I made a tent for you to sleep in. Isn't it nice? Your tent? You want to sleep in here?